that doll.
What are you talking about?
Have you checked his batteries?
For all the franchises that come and go, the Child's Play series has been a steady presence in the horror world since the first film came out in 1988. Series creator Don Mancini continues the serial killer possessed doll's killing streak onto television with Syfy's Chucky, which promises to reunite multiple stars from Child's Play history as Chucky resurfaces in Hackensack, New Jersey. But the premiere smartly focuses on its new characters, giving Mancini, who also directs this episode, a chance to adapt some classic elements of the Child's Play movies for the small screen, as this new crop of slasher bait learns the hard way what happens when you take your eye off that damn doll. Chucky's latest friend till the end is 14-year-old Jake Wheeler, an introspective old soul struggling with bullies, his sexuality, and alcoholic father Luke at home. Jake's sensitive manner and his wry sense of humor make him an easy hero to root for, especially in the face of the outsized amount of crap dumped on him in this first hour.
You into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Oh, what's the difference?
About $10.
Jake's strange artistic vision leads him to purchase the Chucky doll at a yard sale, and the premiere delights in drawing out the reveal of Charles Lee Ray, the murderer whose soul is bound to the Chucky doll.
Someone took the butcher knife.
Most of the premiere sticks with the Child's Play first act ethos of showing what Chucky has done rather than seeing him do it, and tying these deeds to Jake's in ways that don't reflect well on a kid who's already a social pariah. This episode is devoid of scares, but close-ups of Chucky's pupils dilating or eyes slowly drifting towards a closed door do a great job building tension as the episode goes along. Chucky is as crass and entertaining a slasher as he's always been, and brought to life here with a mix of practical and visual effects that feel invisible when he's not doing anything too elaborate. The first episode even paints him in somewhat of a heroic light, as Chucky's attacks are provoked by cruelty inflicted on Jake by others. A flashback to Charles Lee Ray's childhood bookends the episode, promising we'll be learning more about the killer's origins as the series continues. That dive into Ray family history is surely what will draw the Child's Play franchise vets into the fray, but the premiere doesn't get ahead of itself in introducing them just yet. Chucky so far manages to walk a fine line between old and modern mythology in a way that leaves the show accessible for returning and new fans alike. While Jake's a complex, interesting character, most of the other Hackensackians we meet are thinly drawn bullies practically begging for Chucky's knife. Slasher movies are able to get away with leaning on archetypes for their supporting characters because, hey, why waste time developing a co-ed who's about to be run through with a machete? But if we're going to be spending week after week with these characters, there are only so many cartoonishly awful popular girl shenanigans I'll be able to take. There's no tried and true recipe for adapting a slasher series to TV, but if the Chucky series wants to surprise as it continues along, it's gonna have to find ways to flesh out some of the secondary characters so they're slightly less obvious targets. Syfy's Chucky does a great job of translating the Child's Play formula to television. Franchise creator Don Mancini spends the series' first hour establishing a sympathetic new hero in Jake, and leaves questions about the killer doll's return for another day. While you won't have to worry about sleeping with the light on, the premiere is an effective, witty next step for the worst good guy ever. Thanks for watching. For more reviews, check out what we thought of Squid Game and Midnight Mass. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.